Hello, and welcome to the 47th episode on the Money Minds podcast. My name is Yashmin Shaw, and in today's podcast episode, we will be talking about another cryptocurrency related topic. In today's podcast episode, we will be talking about the cryptocurrency called Monero. But before we get into this podcast episode, follow the Instagram and Twitter pages at MoneyMind Finance, and where you can find more updates and more great content that I post on those both pages. Alright, now let's get into today's episode. So Monero is another cryptocurrency that is a decentralized cryptocurrency. It uses a public distributed ledger with privacy enhancing technologies. Now this open source cryptocurrency was launched in April of 2014, and it soon gathered some great interest among the crypto community and various other enthusiasts as well. Now the development of this cryptocurrency has been completely donation based and community driven. Now Monero has launched with a strong focus on decentralization and scalability as well, and it enables privacy by using a special technique called ring signatures. So let's talk about what a ring signature is. So with this technique, essentially a group of cryptographic signatures appears, including at least one of the real participants, but the real one cannot be isolated since they appear valid. Now you can also mine on your own or join the Monero mining pool. Now, in a mining pool, a group of Monero miners come together and combine their power of their hardware. Now, this gives them a better chance of verifying the transactions, and the competition is tough, even in the mining communities for various cryptocurrencies in general. And this gives them a better chance, sort of, and the reward they receive from mining is also split between the mining pool. Now, most mining pools charge you a pool fee, which is generally in the range of 0 to 2%. Now, solo mining is not recommended for beginners, just because of the fact that you will not earn any rewards unless you are prepared to invest in a lot of money into the mining hardware. Now, if you're not into the mining, if you're not looking at the mining option or looking to invest in this cryptocurrency through another way, you can also purchase this through Coinbase or Binance, the various other cryptocurrency spaces where you can buy the cryptocurrency. Now, if you decide to buy this cryptocurrency, then let's look at the price now. So the price of this cryptocurrency is around $195.25. Now, when I was looking at the price's history chart, just to sort of see how the overall cryptocurrency has skyrocketed, increased its value or whatever. And when I was looking at the price chart, I came across a specific time and it's May the 2nd, 2021, when the price was around $425.98. So yeah, it's almost around $426. And I was wondering why the current price is at $195. Like, where had the drop come? Or is there some significant event that happened in the crypto market where it had fallen down? And so I sort of went more in depth to that and researched, and when comparing that price to the current price, it has fallen by almost $230.78 to be exact. Now, if you're wondering why the price has fallen down, well, there is an explanation. The Monero price has fallen down by as much as 50% in the past 2 weeks, retreating after it edged past its previous all-time highs from 2018. Now, the coin has fallen in response to a broad sell-off across the cryptocurrency markets. Now, since it has already fallen by around 50%, the cryptocurrency is currently valued at a low point. I would say that it's valued at a low point just because of the fact that it's dropped below the 200 mark, and it may be a good investment for anyone that wants to get in terms of its price point as well, because it may see growth in the future depending on how it reacts and how everything is. But it can see steady growth in the future, as well as more people sort of look at if it's a good investable thing once the price is lower. Even at if it was at 425, people would think, hey, let's see, maybe it might go to 700. People would have still invested at that stage. But now the fact that it's lower, it makes it more investable for people that maybe had a little bit of less initial capital investment to go within the crypto market. Now, I think that whoever invests at this price, they may see steady growth depending on how the market reacts, as I mentioned before. Now, another crypto trading website, Coinpedia, predicts that if this cryptocurrency market stays bullish for the most part, Monero could reach its peak of $700 US by the end of 2021. But if the market remains sort of bearish, then Monero's value, would stay around the $500 mark, which it was set to, hit that $500 mark and above. But then again, because of the sell-off in the crypto market, it fell down. Now let's look at the difference between a bearish versus bullish market. So bullish means when an investor believes a stock or the overall market will go higher. Now a bearish is in this term is used for investors who believe a stock will go down or underperform. Now, essentially this is what sort of the predictions were by the website. And although some investors can be bearish, the majority of investors are typically bullish. And the stock market as a whole, we're sort of diving into the stock market rather than a cryptocurrency market. But the stock market has tended to post positive returns over long time horizons. 5-10 years. People generally see a good return. And it can be more dangerous to invest in a bear market, as many equities lose value and prices do become volatile as well. Now, sort of diving back specifically into that cryptocurrency space, Monero is still a good investment just because of the fact that it's still one of those lower cryptocurrencies in terms of its price point as well. And when looking at its future, it still has yet to see those potential gains that we're predicting. I'm sort of assuming it based on a good investment, based on the market research, and based on checking the prices as well, as you should be doing as well. And overall, Monero is competitive in the market. People are looking to invest in it. I think that in the coming futures, the people that are going to start mining more cryptocurrency, they're going to try and look for an option that is low cost and a cryptocurrency that is just sort of entered the market, or maybe it hasn't even launched, but you can still mine it within a mining pool, or even try that solo mining, for example. Now let's look at sort of the future trends of Monero and if it's overall a good investment. Now Monero versus Bitcoin is a tough comparison to compare. Now on the other hand, Monero is good because of its strong privacy features. Now Monero does beat Bitcoin on its privacy, fungibility, transaction fees, and even the mining algorithm. And Bitcoin beats Monero when it comes to transaction speed, scalability, network effect, supply, and price, because Bitcoin is very high. But let's go back to talking about its sort of future, if it's a good investment. Now it's a good contender on the top 30 cryptocurrencies list, and it is set to increase in the future depending on the market research. And since people are going to be investing at a low point, they may see growth. So from here on it may go to 300 and then 500 and then 700 and then so on. But overall, Monero is a cryptocurrency that centers around privacy, and it may be good to check out as it's less pricey compared to the major cryptocurrencies, and it still has great market potential to grow as well. Well, that wraps up this episode on the cryptocurrency Monero. Share this podcast episode if you liked it with a family or friend. All information in this podcast is provided for educational purposes only. Please be sure to do your own research before investing anywhere. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for another new episode coming out next week.